Now, y'all already know what time it is. It is time for the mess. So, you guys, let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it. And what's going on, you guys? It's be your boy, Scattered by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. What is going on, you guys? What's going on? What's going on? Now, before we get into today's mess, let me let you guys know what's coming up for today. How ironic that we're talking about a cast member from this particular show, which is The Real Housewives of Potomac. Tonight is the Whether You Like It or Not reality TV panel, and it will be over on Josiah's World TV's platform tonight at 9:15 p.m. Eastern Time. Be sure to tune in as we discuss this season finale, all right? The link should be available at some point, and I will share it on a community wall so you guys can get a load of it. Also, I am nominated for 2 Boss Babe Awards, Boss Babe YouTuber of the Year and Boss Babe Podcast of the Year. The link to vote will be in the description box right up under my social media handles. If you have not voted yet, be sure to vote today. All right. And voting ends on March the 1st. So make sure you guys go ahead and send your support to me and Jamar. We would greatly appreciate it if you did. All right. Now, with that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and get into the mess. Now, as you guys already know, we've been talking a whole lot about Miss Robyn Dixon for the last week or so. We've been talking about her a lot now. And, you know, after the season finale, which was very poor, of The Real Housewives of Potomac, Robyn Dixon went on Watch What Happens Live. And Andy pretty much grilled her about taking her story and taking it to a paywall. So we're gonna get into 4 minutes of this because they posted it on YouTube and I already got it and I'm gonna play it, but you know, of course, we're not going to show anything due to the fact that we don't want no copyright claims. So we're going to listen in on what Robyn and Andy talked about because it was pretty tense. It was a tense conversation, and apparently this conversation will continue on the night of the last part of the finale. So it will be more of this. So let's get into it, you guys. Let's get into it.
Booked you tonight to celebrate your wedding and lean into that. And we still want to do that a little bit. But Robyn, this week you admitted on your podcast that Juan had been involved with another woman during COVID and that you knew about it ahead of season 7 and that the situation had been, quote, handled. Obviously, I have questions.
Okay.
You mentioned on your podcast that Juan and this woman didn't date and he didn't fly her anywhere.
Correct.
Can you clarify why she had a hotel receipt with Juan's name on it?
Oh, wow. You want to get all into there. Okay.
Yeah.
So I really don't want to give her this attention, but she lives in Canada. Canada was clearly on a strict lockdown during the pandemic.
Okay.
So the hotel receipt comes into play because for whatever reason, she decided that she wanted to fly to Maryland. And she had told Juan that she was dating a Baltimore Ravens player. So she's telling him she's flying to Maryland, and he's like, okay, whatever. But somewhere along the way, she gets to Maryland. She's reaching out to him. She tells him she lost her wallet in the casino and she cannot pay for her hotel room.
Okay.
So he feels bad for her. Apparently she was like, you know, really stressed out, really distraught. He feels bad for her. He goes to the hotel, puts his card down at the counter or whatever, and that's it. So.
Okay, so so that was the only time they met in person?
Yes.
And I guess this could sound like BS to a lot of people.
No, it sounded like BS to me.
Okay.
Honestly, like when I found out about it, it sounded like BS to me. But he was very, you know, he was.
You believe him?
I believe him. Just and also based on like what she revealed last week.
Okay.
I believe him.
Here's my thing. You're on a reality show about your life.
Yeah.
And infidelity has been the hot topic of the season. And you've played a part in the conversations.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you stay silent through the season?
Because it was so in the back of my mind. Like, we dealt with it, we moved on from it. I don't know why I would say, hey guys, pick me. Let's talk about my issue.
The expectation is that you're sharing everything that's going on in your life.
Right.
So that's why it's not about pick me, wait to be picked. It's, hey, we went through something and this is what's happening in our lives.
But it wasn't an issue at that moment while we were filming. If it was an issue while we were filming,
it had been an issue in your relationship.
Because it wasn't relevant to where we were in that present time.
Another big criticism is you withhold the truth on the reality show that you're on, but then you sell it behind a paywall.
Well, I talked about it on the free podcast.
Okay.
Right?
And then you said,
and I didn't withhold, it's not about withholding information. It was because this information was given light last week or the week before.
That's why you brought it up now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And because the lie, like the lies.
I think that's called withholding information. Attorney Williams?
Oh, yeah, I'm about the paper, so I'm here for the paywall.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm a podcaster as well, Andy, so we got the bag.
And my problem was the female was telling lies and trying to expose us. She was telling lies, and I felt I needed to correct the lies.
Thanks for watching. Watch more clips here. Okay, so that was Robyn Dixon on this past episode of Watch What Happens Live talking to Andy about this situation. I personally feel like Robyn is just making up stuff as she goes. I feel like, and there was a lot more that was said in this situation because Andy asked her a whole lot of other questions that we wanted to know, as far as why do you think that it's fair that you could withhold information but you demand that other people be transparent? She says, well, I don't demand people be transparent about their relationships. Yes, the fuck you do. Like, what are you talking about? She feels like it's a double standard. My thing about this is you have on many occasions yelled and screamed to the top of your lungs that people need to own their shit. You need to own this. You need to own that. You need to be honest about it. You need to be honest about that. You always trying to call everybody out and tell them that they need to be honest about the things that's going on up in their life. But you wasn't honest about what was going on with Juan. You came on the show and you knew about it. And then you was like, why would Giselle, me and Giselle are real good friends. So why would she ever bring it to the forefront, just by her knowing? And Andy made a good point. I mean, at the end of the day, you know what I mean? She does it to everybody else. So why wouldn't she do it at this particular point? You feel what I'm saying? So, Robyn was just full of shit. She's just full of shit. And I just need for her to go, because if you're not going to be all the way honest about your shit, then you don't need to be here. And that's just what it is. You don't need to be here if you're not going to be honest about what's really going on in your life. You feel what I mean? Ain't nobody saying that you got to sit up here and tell all your personal business, but you are on a reality show. So that's what people are going to expect for you to do, is to get up here and tell what's really going on up in your life. But you're not doing that. You're just sitting up here and you're making up stuff as you go. Because you don't want nobody up in your business, but you want to be in everybody else's business. You want to tell everybody else's business. Then your quacky ass fans who just so happen to pop up are just sitting up here defending your every move. But it's like, you've been a terrible person all this season. I liked you better when you just a sidekick and you were just jumping in other conversations, even though I didn't like it in, but you was better. You more tolerable back then than you are now. I need for you to just move on and just stop it. If you're not going to be real about your shit, then you need to go. And that's just what it is. But I had to do this video, but I'm going to leave a little bit ass for the one-on-one that he's supposed to be having with her, because it's more to this that was filmed. It was a lot more in this conversation, according to, Andy. So I'm going to leave it here, but I just want to know what you guys got to say about what she said here on Watch What Happens Live. I don't bet my believe nothing that she's saying. She's sitting up here believing everything that Juan said, and that whole story that Juan gave her was a crock of BS. I don't believe it at all. And let me just say one more thing before I get up out of here. People want to talk about we mad at Robyn because she got married. Okay, she got married to the cheating ass motherfucker. We don't care about her getting married to him. It's just the fact that she demands so much from other people, but she ain't being honest with her own shit. That's the only thing that people are saying, but to each his own. But with that being said, y'all, stay tuned later on because I'll be doing a live about what Carlos King had to say about whether or not Robyn should be fired. So we're going to listen along on that later on today. So with that being said, you guys, it's Be Your Boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever video drops. If you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my IG, and my TikTok will be down below in the description box, as well as the Boss Babe Awards voting link. Make sure you guys vote for me and Jamar. With that being said, you guys, we are out of here. Until the next one, I will talk to you guys a little bit later. Bye.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Tremel. I just wanted to say that I have a new project that's out. It's called Mixed Feelings. It's on all streaming platforms. I would hope that you would go and check it out. It's a really good feel of an album. It's got everything you need and more. It's got R&B, it's got a little bit of pop, it's got a little bit of hip hop. It's everything that you need and more. It's out all streaming platforms, like I said. Please check me out, and you can also follow me at IAM_Tremel. That's IAM_TRAMEL. Check me out. I hope to hear from you.